All right, everybody, we are back. We got kicked off. Yeah, we got kicked off for possibly too much music that was copyrighted, but we are back live in Las Vegas on Fremont Street. Not sure what it was that got us booted, but we are back. Thank you for joining us. Sorry you guys have to play hide and seek, but here we are. That's very weird how that happened. Just standing there and all of a sudden got shut down. Still have some time with Keno Joe. Make sure you check out Keno Joe's channel. Still have the super chat going. But I guess maybe I gotta step inside and not just have back-to-back music or something. Not quite sure what happened there, but here we are. Yeah, I just got kicked off. All of a sudden the camera, I got a notice from YouTube that was a successful broadcast, and thank you so much. Shut me down. I had to log back in, so I'm going to walk in here. So it's not just all music. Maybe that's what the problem is. Look at this, you can watch professional football on 12 large screen TVs. Be sure to check out Keno Joe channel. We got that little thing on top there when the guy does a super chat. It stays on for a while. And so he got shortchanged on the last one because they cut it off. So be sure to check out Keno Joe and subscribe to his channel. We'll watch people from here for a minute. We're standing inside the Binion's entryway. Not sure where this cold air is coming from, but it feels great. Maybe the air conditioner's cranked up. Look how many people are here for the concert. A little bit more of this and we'll go drive the strip. Do a little bit on the second live here, going down the strip. Check out how busy it is on a Monday night. Must be a tour guide. W&J Forever Keno, check out their channel, definitely. If you have a link, drop it in. Love W&J, great content. Exactly. 8:22, thanks August. I'll start working my way towards the parking area. We'll jump out on the highway and then release the strip. I feel like I'm losing my voice here, yelling over the music. Hopefully it's a good sound, not too loud, not too soft. Enjoying the heck out of Vegas. Enjoying what I do. James Spitzer, pass out. How you doing, James? Everyone check out James's channel, lots of great content. I didn't get a chance to check out the latest video that popped up on my feed. I see some high fives going on, so it's got to be a jackpot. James down in the San Diego area. Another beautiful night in Vegas. We apparently have pushed the envelope tonight, got booted, and we're back. It's a good band. We're going to book them at our hotel. Clockwork Orange. Could be be a band we could use for one of our grand opening celebrations. I really like them. Good sound, good beat. Watch the phones explode. When one camera records the other camera, they explode. Boom! Oh, sorry. Pardon me, excuse me, coming through. Outstanding. A lights out, cash out. There you go. Flash of the cameras, very nice. Spaceballs, exactly. Ludicrous speed now. I got some more action going on over here now. I think it's time for the big act. Let's see what's going on here. I remember during the shutdown, being down in Tucson, Phoenix areas, watching all the live channels from Vegas, wishing I was in Vegas. And I really appreciated all those people that did all that work. The Not Leaving Las Vegas, Roar Frederick, Pomsey, all the different people that did their channels for us so we could spend some time in our mind in Las Vegas during the shutdown. And so now that I'm here, I want to return the favor and produce a lot of live opportunities for people to enjoy Las Vegas. Whatever it has to bring, whether it be a house fire or an on-fire group of people, that's what we're here for. Really appreciate those that came before me. Hopefully I can honor their efforts by doing a good job and share it with everybody. Not Leaving Las Vegas, fantastic channel. Steve and I have chatted a few times. Looking forward to doing some collaboration in the future. Really good guy, really nice guy. Fantastic human being. Not sure what they're doing other than yelling here, but they're doing a good job of it. Thank you again to Keno Joe. Check out the other broadcast we were doing. This is totally my pleasure. Glad y'all are part of it. Thanks for joining in and watching and being a part of it, joining the channel. Subscriptions, just being a part of watching it really helps out. The thumbs up help out.
Ladies and gentlemen, we look like we own 8 mansions. Please want to show me again with $100
I just want that hat. I like that red hat.
This might shit on everybody. Tesla's just shitting on everybody.
There we go. So if you don't know what's the royal family like in England, and you haven't seen the Queen in a while, our friends in Canada see her on the money up there all the time. And she's actually here in Vegas right now. Queen Elizabeth, right here in Vegas.
Ladies and gentlemen, Texas is in the house. Make some noise.
We're definitely going to be welcome, all YouTubers. Working on the hotel, working on the gaming component right now. And can't wait to have was that? That was funny, whatever that was. Whether it's part of the show or just a creepy dude. That could be his character, creepy dude. Oh, he's one of the ticket guys, handing out tickets. Not sure what that was. Let me see what he's got. I want one. something could happen here. We're gonna hang out for a moment here. Have a good night, James. Good night, Doris.
Classic gun, re-gun. Let him tear off.
This guy. All right, well, that was a weird night on Fremont. We're going to keep it going here, though. We're going to jump in the car and go up and down the strip here in the evening. It'll be a good half-hour trip. And for those of you who are wondering if the glass got changed on the vehicle, not yet. Had to change the plans this weekend, shot down to Phoenix and back. Got it rescheduled, so we still have the cracked glass for the Cracked Glass Productions driving the strip video. By this weekend, it'll be clear, fresh, new glass. Appreciate everybody helping out with that. Oh, it smells over here. Yep, cracked windshield. Had to make one more trip on that highway and did not want to, don't want to change the glass before I'm done with those trips. Make the leisurely trip, but the ones where I have to drive a little bit faster. Got all the trucks and the dirt and all that and the rocks getting kicked up. Doing the move to Vegas. Finally got all the slot machines up here. I have 3 different machines right now. One is a nickel slot with actual hopper and nickels go in and out of it. Got a $1 slot, an old Bally's slot where the big jackpot is $300 on it. It's from way back in the 70s or 80s. Still haven't figured out what the date is on that one. And of course the Game King with all those games. Hold on, I'm gonna run across before I get hit here. This guy's gonna go. Yeah, I thought he was gonna try to cut in front of me, but it's not the way the law works here in Nevada. We made it safely. So these are the nice clean stairs that go up to the parking area. Not sure that they've ever cleaned them. The D Hotel and Casino. That's where I get my free parking all the time. I do some gaming there just to make sure it's worth their while as well. Plus I get a few comps now and again. Downtown Vegas. My favorite parking garage. Guess I can take my mask off now. There we go. It's $4 an hour to park here. But if you get your ticket stamped like I do, 3 hours are free. A few times we've done these lives and I have to pay $4 to stay longer than 3 hours. But it's so much fun. Look at that view through the pipes. All right, give me a moment here. We get all situated. Awesome. Catch Crash Keno in Las Vegas. We'll start our car tour. We'll go by the new hotel on the way out. For those of you who haven't seen it yet, check out the images on Marriott.com for the English hotel. But you get to actually see it here as we drive by it. Also going to look for a plug-in. Make sure I don't lose power on the phone this time. Give me one moment for that. We start our way. For those of you just joining us, thank you for being here. Got a whole nother video that we just finished, got kicked off. Probably due to all the music. We'll have to fix all those copyrights. And so we started this one. And we, in an effort to not get kicked off again, we'll take it down the strip for a little bit. Appreciate all the thumbs up, appreciate all the support. Guess I could put my seatbelt on so you don't have to listen to that beep. If we lose signal here, it's because we're in the garage. It'll come back momentarily. Don't go anywhere. Make sure I got my parking ticket. I do. That's what it looks like right there. There it is. Fremont Street Experience. And the slow people from Virginia in front of us. Here we go. If you've been to Vegas, you know how much fun it can be. If you've not been here yet, need help planning a trip, let me know, reach out to me. I'll be happy to help you. We'll do some casino hosting and some trip planning and working with some local travel people and other hotels to make sure that we provide a quality opportunity for a stay here. Sorry about the bumpiness there. When you come to Vegas, we want to give you every opportunity to really enjoy it. One moment, please. $8. See, they didn't stamp my ticket. They said they did. All right, now, give me a moment. Hey, no play for you. Yes, we're back. Oh, man, every time they do that. They act like they stamped the ticket, but then they don't. It's all right. We'll make it work. So we're going to go to the right here, which will take us on Carson Street. We'll go up here a couple of blocks up to First Avenue, and that'll take us down past the City Hall and then down past the new hotel. Maybe even stop and get out and show you what the pool looks like right now. There's the furniture and all that's not there yet. We'll be shortly, we'll be soon. Oh, sorry, didn't mean to inconvenience you with the road. I played Keno earlier, got a lot of Keno in. Right now, this is the final portion of both lives, which is the strip tour. I think yesterday I had, thank you, sir. And yelling at me because my lights weren't on. I like that. Yesterday I think I released 4 videos. I had one that was scheduled for 4 p.m. today. It came out at 4 in the morning. I missed that one. But it's out there. And then we had the live fire this morning in the building. Actually, we can drive by that and see what it looks like now. We were there as they were putting the fire out. They were inside the building. One of the firefighters came out, had an oxygen tank swap out, and went back into the burning building. Bridger Road. A lot of helicopter tours still going on. I wonder how much the helicopter tours cost, because they go constantly throughout the day. If you like to show off, our pool will be perfect, because all the helicopters fly right over the hotel every day, non-stop. With the soundproof windows, though, you don't hear them inside the building. Number 70, welcome back. Sorry we lost you earlier. Had that issue with the being kicked off. Appreciate you being here, number 70. Also, Keno Joe, if you're back, thank you so much for the super chat in the last one. I'll make sure you all drop in your links. Everyone get a chance to check out all the different Keno supportive channels, slot channels. Here's the main bus station, downtown area. There's another guy without lights on, so I wasn't the only guy tonight. Hey, buddy, your lights. Oh, you didn't hear me. I think the limo was trying to get their attention. Live in Las Vegas on a Monday night. I think the football game might be over now, so we'll get a few more viewers. Appreciate you checking us out. Beautiful night, full moon in Las Vegas. That might be why we had the strange people and dancers downtown. The way it was going. Question is, how come none of us Keno guys ever go to the Luxor? Do they not have Keno there? Well, they may have Keno there, but personal opinion is I don't want to spend an hour trying to find parking and get into their building. It's just impossible to park there. Things may have changed recently, but after several attempts, you end up parking at Excalibur and walking down there. It's not worth it. You know, there's so many easier places to go to. But with that said, doesn't mean we won't do a challenge there. Especially if Ed thinks there's some good Keno there, we should go give it a shot. Appreciate Ed's always being on the channel, checking it out, checking out all the other Keno channels. Luxor is actually fun back in the day when you could pull right up to it and run in. And they've added all that other stuff there. Very, very difficult to get in and out. You have to park at the Mandalay Bay and then walk across the bridge. Mosby in the house. Welcome, Mosby. Sorry if I missed you earlier. I apologize. Let's see what else we got here. Plan tonight is we're going to do the strip tour now. We did Fremont earlier. Had a bunch of Keno videos out, and now we're doing the drive. We're going to go by the new hotel. Then we're going to go check out the building that burned this morning right downtown here. See what they left it like. Had an interview with some of the folks that lived in the area. They said the homeless people were the ones that did it. So Coolidge Avenue here. You can see the stratosphere right in front of us there. And the dark building up there on the right with the white facade, that's the new hotel. That's the English Hotel. And right here in the corner, this portion, the lower portion here, that's the restaurant. That's the Pepper Club. That's Todd English's newest restaurant in Las Vegas, celebrity chef Todd English. 4 times James Beard Award winner. Fantastic food. You have a deck there, all kinds of food and beverage, receptions, good times. You can see that room right there is our showroom. And when you come in for a tour, we'll walk you up there, show you what it looks like with the beverage carts, the bedding, the TV, the different setups that we have. The main pool area will be right here. Lots of music and concerts and shows will be going on. Have our own parking lot right here with these fine folks. That's a closed parking lot. That's what, yeah, that's a closed parking lot. You're at my hotel. I appreciate it. That's what the caution tape and all the cones are for. Yeah, thank you. You bet. Have a great day. Yeah, okay, whatever. My bad for, enforcing the rules. You have a great day. Vegas, baby. Amazing. Amazing. We're going to go down the alleyway here. We're either going to get some great video or shot. One or the other. So here we go. Everyone keep quiet so they don't know we're coming. Look at this artwork here, huh? A little bit of graffiti, not much. This entire building here, actually, there is no wood holding it up, it's just the paint. All that paint is holding that building together. I love Vegas. All right, let's go back where the building burned. It was on the northbound Casino Center Drive, but we have to go on the southbound to get there. We'll do the circle around. It's at Casino Center Drive and California Avenue. And I believe it was a vacant building, but we will check it out. Check out the video from this morning. You'll see the firefighters cutting through the roof, putting water on it. I'll hook us back up in the hand-free driving unit here so I don't get a ticket or nothing or in a wreck. That's that same area, if you saw the video the other day of the gentleman who was giving us the education on types of man-made drugs and other stuff, and I made the mistake. I insulted him. I said he had a crack pipe, turned out to be a meth pipe. It was a fantastic video. You can't make this stuff up, you can't write it. You can't plan it. Go across. See if we can cut through here somewhere. Casino Center. It's a little dark and scary down here, somewhat. A little
community here making their own campgrounds. It's Colorado. I think I missed it. Yeah, there it is. We'll go back around. It's a blinky light. I can go. I can still smell the smoke in the air here. Oh, yeah. Stop sign. Can't go right. Welcome to Shady Vegas. If you want to go to a sketchy part of town, we are here. Here we go. Hello, folks. Someone's got to ride shotgun for us to keep us safe here. Did I miss it? Go back around this way. Maybe I don't want to be here. Maybe that's what it is. Maybe I didn't go far enough. That's what it is. Let this run one more time this way. If you don't find it, maybe it's not worth looking at. Maybe they already tore it all the way down. There we go. Found it. Found it. We're sitting right next to it. So it's the second building in here. The one with the, looks like the old Taco Bell front. This one right here. So this building is the one that burned. The Village Hospitality Furnishings building. The front facade is still supposed to be here. Go back around. I'm going the wrong way. They're trying to turn the fire hydrant on there. Fresh water. Yeah, this is where I pulled in this morning. Okay, here we go. We've already cleared out all the fire equipment. Back roads of Vegas. Don't recommend you come here. Oh yeah, you can totally smell it. So this is the one that caught on fire. Still standing. Let's see, they cut it all out. All the wood, you can still smell the smoke. All right, let's get out of here and go on the strip. What do you say? Let's go where it's safe. These are the special kinds of tours that, you know, will help you book when you come to Vegas. I'm gonna follow the U-Haul. Main Street's a northbound, so we'll go to the next one, make our left. We'll cut out, come out underneath the Stratosphere and start the strip tour. Appreciate y'all being here tonight. It is a Monday night. Heavy traffic for a Monday. Not sure why everybody's in the right lane, but we will take advantage of that. The Deuce, the bus. Cold night north of Reno. Says you played Keno at Bartertown? Or Bordertown, I'm sorry. Bartertown was from Thunderdome. The area to the right here is called the Naked City portion of Vegas. Another rough area that's slowly getting cleaned out. They had a confrontation between a landlord and tenants a month or so ago, and 2 of the 3 people I know have died. I'm not sure if the 3rd one did. But it's another area that even in the daytime you want to be cautious when you go through there. They're cleaning up a lot of this. It's just going to take a while. And the world famous Las Vegas Strip begins. We got the green. Good. This is the City of Las Vegas thanks you sign, and the other side says welcome to the City of Las Vegas as you're coming in. Sublime, welcome. We're doing the strip tour. Earlier we had a live where we did the Fremont Street experience with the Freakmonts, as someone called them. Did some gaming earlier, got some videos out on that. And probably have to do my McDonald's run here soon. Oh, the Vegas Arches, yes. It's like the Gateway Arch in St. Louis, just different. Sahara here to the left, the old Sahara, and it became the SLS, and now it's the Sahara again. Interesting part of Vegas. The Westward Ho, that's been a few years, although she is walking west. The Westward Ho, all these old hotels that are that were here that are gone and replaced by these big monsters. Some of them retain some of the original, like the Stardust. Boyd Gaming pays tribute to that, depending on which property you go to. The Desert Inn still has a road. I want to go straight. It's like pole position here. All right, we made it. Got some smooth roads. The concerts and stuff here to the right, they haven't done those in a number of years, I think since the incident back, coming up on October 1st anniversary. That sad day here in Vegas. I never did fly on Virgin Airlines Light Warrior, Virgin Hotel a few times, but never did fly Virgin. I never did fly Hooters Airlines either. Had that for a while, bringing people into Vegas. But I did ride a small bus at Circus Circus, if that's similar. The Sahara is nice enough. They've, they got all the SLS improvements. Wanted to stay here like they would like an SLS in Beverly Hills or whatever, and so giving it the Sahara name back for the nostalgia and for the name recognition, I think is probably going to help them. We actually purchased brand new king mattresses out of their suites when the Sahara shut down, when I was at the Greek Isles Clarion. We upgraded all our beds. It was a brand new purchase by the Sahara. They'd only been in the rooms a month or so, and we were able to purchase them, treat them. We put them in mobile mini units in our back parking lot for 3 weeks in the middle of summer to kill anything that may or may not have been in the mattresses. Had them inspected by the health department and were approved to be put in our rooms. And we ended up having all double king rooms at the Clarion Greek Isles at that point. They were spectacular mattresses, like $1,000 mattresses we paid $100 for at their garage sale when they shut down. It's fantastic. You can't use used mattresses in Las Vegas, but because they were brand new, purchased by the Sahara, we got a waiver from the health department. We had them come out and inspect each one of them, and it worked out great. The old Clarion mattresses were from the time of Debbie Reynolds. At the Debbie Reynolds showrooms, it was so much fun. That's why I like when you see a band like tonight, that showroom would have been perfect for them. It had 450 seats, the old banquettes with the red leather and the table service. Big stage with all the lights and sound, and just a full-on Vegas showroom I got to run for a while, plus all the smaller showrooms. Had some great acts come through there, from the Rat Pack shows, Sandy Hackett, all the way to Seth Grable challenged Penn and Teller with their Foolish, there's Magic. He's now a real estate guy out here in Vegas, doing real estate. Find you those magic deals. Make your down payment disappear. Got the Fashion Show Mall. A tip for you, and I'm not going to pay your ticket if it doesn't work, but if you park in the back parking lot of the fashion show and you go into Dick's Sporting Goods or something, you buy something, take it with you. You can walk across their bridge over to the Palazzo or the Wynn, you know, do your breakfast, brunch, or whatever, have some fun. Go back into the Fashion Show Mall, go buy something else at Dick's on the way out. You'll have a timestamp for seats, and your car should still be there. Did that a couple weekends ago when we couldn't find parking on the hotel side, and it was a weekend, so the mall itself. There's the fountain that wasn't on Sunday morning when we did our drive. It's not the Bellagio fountain, but it works. Look at the full moon up there. Full moon tonight. Treasure Island, that's where its JBTV was. Got to meet him there. His wife Tammy. Did some Keno gaming, did some collaboration video. It was fun. Here's Treasure Island ships. I'm not sure if they do the pirate show. It was a good show when they did do it. Although they may have to change the script. There's Gillies. Treasure Island has free parking. That's another place you can park if you need to. Still a bit of a walk. The Mirage, Boys to Men performing there. Caesar's Palace. Still gonna make my Caesar's video. It's gonna be a sneak in the Caesar's Palace. I'm gonna probably wait till it gets colder, so I can do pocket cam again. I've got the one coat with the upper pocket that I can slide the camera phone into. Makes great videos. I did a lot of my early casino work that way. Hands were free and had the mask on. Nobody even knew what was going on. The Mirage Fountain Show, the volcano is going to go off here shortly, looks like, 3 minutes. Aces of Comedy. The Forum Shops, that's a fun place to go if you got way too much money and don't know what to do with it. They'll certainly help you spend it. And again, this isn't the real Caesar's Palace. Caesar doesn't live there, and it is beeper friendly. Another ambulance on the strip. There's not as much police presence here as there was 4 or 5 months ago when they actually did it on purpose. Maybe more on the weekends when they have so many visitors and tourists here, but they have a very visual presence on purpose to let everyone know that Metro's everywhere. Here's Gordon Ramsay's Hell's Kitchen. Got a limo here. The Hummer limo from the Embassy Suites. or Embassy limo. Something cool going on up on top of the Cosmo up there. I haven't seen that before. I'm sure it's been there, I just haven't noticed it. I don't think I've ever stopped at this light to notice it. Very busy night for a Monday. It's not weekend level busy, but certainly busy. Never gone into Gordon Ramsay's place. I'm sure it's delicious. You pay for the address, you pay for the show, you pay for the food. If you want to test out a Todd English restaurant, there's the Beast at Area 15, just off the freeway, west of the Strip here. Spectacular food. Oh, this massive tomahawk steak there. Yeah, Cosmo, all these have been sold multiple times recently. I'll have to check out Vital Vegas and see what the details are on it. Lots of transactions going on as everyone's jockeying for the next big run here. Keep in mind that Vegas, as busy as it is, there's very little international travel yet. Still with all the restrictions and shutdowns and travel bans and such. Possibly can't get pineapple on your pizza at Gordon's. I think that was from the show, I believe. The other Todd English restaurant right now is the Olives restaurant, which was at Bellagio for the longest time. Just opened a month or so ago at the Virgin Vegas. I've been there twice for food. It is just spectacular. Outstanding. Great entertainment, live entertainment, similar to what we'll be doing at the new hotel with the Pepper Club, is his newest restaurant that will be opening. And I'll do some documenting of the construction and the build out. We've been through it a couple of times on video, but as they start putting up the different areas, the DJ booth, the go-go booth, or the go-go cage, the sushi bar, the teppanyaki, the center bar, the show kitchen, all that, as that goes in, we'll document that. Olives is very delicious. The Pepper Club will be a fusion of Mediterranean and Japanese food, so you can get sushi and a Greek salad. The Pepper Club, named after Todd English's dog Pepper. Pepper came by the hotel last week, cute little dog. Trying to get some face masks made up with the Pepper Club logo on one side and the puppy on the other. There will be room service, there'll be bottle service. It won't be a traditional room service, it'll be more of the, I don't want to call it the Uber Eats style, but the knock and drop, we bring it to the room for you. That way we're still cognizant of COVID profiling and protocols and safety. The same way, the hotel was built with individual HVAC units, so you're not breathing the air from anyone else's rooms while you're with us. High-end, high-quality, keep everyone safe. Bellagio fountain to our right. Pull it out here, you can check this out. Horn honking, pedestrian walking. That could be a country song. Nice and cool outside compared to what it's been here. Got some emergency vehicles over there at the Bellagio exit, Bellagio Way. Of course, all the fine folks waiting for the fountain show. For the Paris entryway. The Arc de Triomphe. The Bellagio fountain is a must-see. There's some great video. I think it's Vegas to Cali was here. They had a nice room at the Cosmo, and they captured live video of the Cosmo or the fountain show nightly. Spectacular video. Check that out. Be sure to check out Keno Joe's channel. Appreciate his support tonight on the first video. Number 70's channel, Keno Rich. Jazzy J Slots, check out her channel. Some great slot videos. Always a good time. It's JVTV. One of our original first guys. He was the first moderator on the channel. Jimmy was. Start moving myself to the right here. This is Harmon. Right here on the corner of Harmon and the Strip. Looks like it's a different building now. Not leaving Las Vegas. Definitely check that out. There was a building they'd built, 40-story structure over here that had to be taken down. They forgot to tie off the rebar. Bright Night, is that a channel? I'm not familiar with that one. Or you're saying it's a bright night because of all the lights. Got the pink Jeep Tour in front of me. New York up here on the right. MGM on the left. The old Hooters that managed back in the early 2010s, 2010, or I'm sorry, 2012, 2013, that era, is now the Oyo. Yeah, they didn't tie off the rebar, so the building was not structurally sound, and they either had to go in and retrofit it or take it all the way down and rebuild it. And honestly, I don't remember what they did because it was vacant for the longest time, but it's 40 stories that they couldn't use. It was an amazing waste of money. Here's the Tropicana. It's for sale all last year and into this spring and eventually sold. They bought the building and the hotel, but not the land. The land is where the deal was. But someone kept the land and sold the building on top, so they got a lease situation going on there. Excalibur over here to the right. 1990 was in Amarillo, Texas. Got up one morning. We had a baseball tournament going on. Finished the tournament in Amarillo, and there was a second tournament. It's college level baseball, the Alaska Summer League, and we were doing some barnstorming. We had to get to Reno for the national championships, and so I loaded up my van with 7 ball players, and we drove as fast as we could, legally of course, from Amarillo, Texas to Vegas to get them on an airplane so they could fly in that night for a 8 o'clock in the morning game the next day. We were able to make it. I got here in time, but we stayed at Excalibur that night. Got up the next morning, took another van load of players and drove all the way to Tahoe and on into Carson City for the game that evening. That was one of the longest 2-day trips I've ever taken in my life, but what fun it was. But I remember going in to play craps at Excalibur, had 200 in my pocket, 6 minutes later walked out with nothing in my pocket. It's probably the longest, quickest run of no wins at a craps table in my life. Spectacular. There's no video back then, or I'd have it posted on the channel, of course. Gonna head up to the Orleans. We'll make a right on Decatur, and we'll take one of the city streets northbound. Appreciate y'all being here. It's after 9 o'clock here Pacific time. What time is it where you're at? We have lots of viewers from around the world. We've done a couple of videos showing all the different demographics. Everything from New Zealand, Australia, the Philippines, Germany, Kuwait, Sweden, all the Scandinavian countries, all the European countries, Middle Eastern countries. It's fantastic worldwide reach. It's not a lot. I mean, you get 150 views from Kuwait, or 150 views from Afghanistan, Nigeria. Could be U.S. personnel traveling. Could be other people that somehow fall into what we're doing. Gambling, Keno, numbers are universal language. 9/11 out here. Back east, Texas, be past 11 o'clock at night. If you're still up with us. Actually, you know what? Yeah, we're gonna take Dean Martin. There's nothing to see that way. We'll go this way. Here's the old Wild Wild West. I did a review of this, and Stations Casino took it over. It used to be a real dump, the kind that you wanted to go to. I mean, just run down casino. Excuse me. And I loved going there. Uh-oh, we got action. We got action over here. We got some police action in Vegas. That's so unusual. Pull over and see what's going on here. Do a U-turn. Making these safe maneuvers right here. Police has the driver across the street there. Looks like they're searching a vehicle. Typically that means drugs or human trafficking. Back there, he's questioning them. Sure, it's just a mistaken identity situation. There's no way someone in Vegas is doing something illegal. Sorry about that jump there. This is Valley View and Tropicana, the intersection. Valley View runs north-south and takes you through Chinatown. Some great restaurants in Chinatown. Another cop over here with another guy pulled over. Cutter after 11 p.m. A quarter after 11. I thought it was a Cutter. A quarter after 11 in Winnipeg. Okay, cool. Appreciate you watching. Appreciate you tuning in. Love Canadians. Love Canada. Grew up in Alaska. We were honorary Canadians. A YouTube channel looking for action in Bakersfield? Cool. Is that the one that drives around chasing police calls? I love those channels. Then there's the East LA car show channel. That guy walks up and down in East LA where they have all the car shows. And when it's a car show, it's just people driving their lowriders and their hydraulic cars. That's where I met Ross Kahn on the chat. She joined the channel. It's fantastic. Here's the Orleans, another fun local place. A lot of, they got a bowling alley, an ice arena, great rooms. Some great gaming in there. They have a huge poker tournament. There's an international marketplace over here on the left. We always have to stop, get provisions to take back to Arizona or Utah where we're living. My wife lets me come to Vegas as long as I bring the good food home. Story for you about the International Marketplace. Back in 2015, we had sold a hotel in Houston and I was between gigs. I was enjoying a short retirement. Came out to Vegas, was looking at a couple of opportunities out here. One was the old Rumor Hotel, which is now, I think it's called Serene. We didn't do that one. And I actually interviewed with the folks that bought the Hooters, and they were going to turn it into a Holiday Inn right there near the airport with the big Holiday Inn sign, and I was going to manage that for them. But when I was here, I decided to load up on rice and show you and, you know, all the Yoshida sauce and all the stuff that we couldn't get back in Texas, living in College Station, Texas at the time. And so I rented a car, a one-way trip, loaded up the trunk with rice and sauces and noodles and all kinds of stuff, and took off on the highway. And I drove, instead of flying back to Texas, I drove back to Texas. And everything was going great. I just slept in the car. I didn't have a hotel or nothing along the way because I know the route. And went through Amarillo, dropped down through Lubbock, was going through Wichita Falls, Texas, and I got pulled over. And the cop comes up to the car, and I hadn't bathed for the day because I'm driving all night. And it was one of those I hadn't shaven, and I'm driving a rental car on a one-way trip. And he pulls me over, and apparently that's a big drug running route, and asked me what I was doing. I said, oh, I'm just driving down towards Houston. And where are you coming from? Las Vegas. Well, why aren't you flying? I said, oh, I got a bunch of stuff in the trunk I'm hauling. Well, that immediately got me out of the car in front of his car, checking my ID and my insurance and everything, and he had me pop the trunk. He started searching the car, and sure enough, he found 3 50-pound bags of rice and a bunch of gallons of Yoshida sauce and a bunch of other stuff, oyster sauce, all the different things I got. And he asked me if I was serious. I said, yeah. And I showed him pictures of my family, Hawaiian, Japanese family, interracial family. Some people do that. He actually put his knife, he had me allow him to cut into the rice to make sure it was actually rice. Eventually, he gave me a warning ticket for following too close to the car in front of me, because that's why he pulled me over, he said, and let me go on my way. But I've never gone back through Wichita Falls, Texas because of that. And just think of the trips back and forth that I've made that I will not go back. I will not spend my money there, all because I was profiled. Pulled me over because I was a solo driver in a one-way rental hauling stuff across state lines with no good reason to be in that part of the world. I mean, what kind of probable cause is that, right? Okay, it's probably my fault. Flamingo and Decatur. There's some PT Vegas vacation style picking over. PT's lounges up here in this part. A lot of grocery store like the Smiths there that you can stop in. They got a dozen machines in the grocery stores, the 7-Elevens, all those places with gaming opportunities in Vegas. Different neighborhoods back here. During the shutdown, these roads were very quiet. Nobody really went anywhere. You go out in the daytime. I came up here a few times from Phoenix, and early video of the channel, November and December, it was like it was an abandoned town. Nobody going out, everyone just kind of hunkered down, and that's after they kind of opened again. It's really picked up since then. It's nice to see it back. Yes, everyone's wearing masks and everyone's doing what they got to do. And I don't know the science of it, and I'm not going to argue it with anybody. It is what it is. I just believe everyone should do what they want to do for their families to keep them safe. There's so many other diseases in Vegas that get exchanged on a daily basis here that nobody seems to care about. Many of which were quite deadly. This is west of town. This is Twain and Decatur. So we are probably a mile plus west of the freeway. Lots of shopping. This used to be like the outskirts of Vegas back in the late 80s, early 90s. Now it goes all the way up to Red Rock. This would be a long distance from downtown back in those days. Gas price $3.95, but below $4. That's nice to see here. Let's drive across the border in Arizona. It's $3.18. Lots of car dealers on this road. I like buying used cars in Vegas. I don't know why. I've bought several here, including my favorite used car from Vegas was a 2000 Mustang. Got it for $3,200 back in 2014. It's the one I drove it out to Houston to go back and forth to my job in Houston from College Station. The job was about 15 months when we sold the hotel. Put 75,000 miles on that Mustang in 15 months. The day before the hotel transacted, the engine died. And so the last day I had to take my wife's car down and back. But someone actually paid me $850 for the body and the engine and the condition it was, and I'm sure they fixed it up. That was so I bought it right here in town. It was a family, it was a military family up by the military Air Force base here that was on their way, and it was an Ellis Air Force Base. They were leaving town and had to sell their car, and I hit a jackpot. 7 out of 7 on Keno. I had some cash in my pocket. Went up there, paid $3,200 cash. Got a temporary license on it so I could drive it out to Texas. Love that car. In great shape. But I guess if you put 75,000 miles on it in 15 months, it'll wear it out pretty quick. When you buy a car in an arid climate like this, you don't have the rust issues that you have in some climates. But there is the salty earth issues that can do some damage to cars. This is Sahara Boulevard and Decatur. It's the intersection of all the car dealers. If you go left, Sahara Coin and Stamp. I used to do a lot of numismatics in my time. And when I was out here, price of silver got up close to $50 an ounce again back in 2013, 2014, whatever it was. And I would go down and sell my collections of silver to those folks there. I paid a really good price, had a good buy-sell rate back then. I don't even know if they're still open. Many, many, many years ago. Guess I might be in the crosswalk a little bit there. If you keep going on this road, it'll take you out to Texas Station and Rancho Fiesta area, and then on to the Santa Fe Station. There's some parks along the way, golf courses, lots of shopping. Traffic lights here just take forever. Appreciate y'all being a part of this and staying with me all night. Monday night. You got a speeding ticket and a seatbelt ticket last week. Like where you were at. How fast were you going? What kind of car were you in? You have your rocket ship bank from when you were a kid. Maybe some Wheaties in there. Oh, that'd be fun to take a look at. The Mercury Dimes, yep. We're going to do more and more of the coin collecting stuff, going through rolls and stuff. I love doing it in Vegas because a lot of people spend their coin collections here to gamble. They just, for whatever reason, put them in the machines, or they used to, or they'll cash them into the coin stars now. And I've had real good luck finding some great stuff in the Vegas circulating coin market. Then I like to drive to the small towns like Tonopah or Ely or different places like that and go through their rolls at their banks, because a lot of those coins never leave. They just keep circulating in those towns. You never know what you're going to find. Hard times is the best time to go through rolls. Next coin roll video, not sure. I got to find a bank that's willing to give me some coin rolls. We're actually setting up all our business accounts for the hotel. Then I'll have the ability with the business account to order large quantities of coins at a time and have them delivered. And so we'll start doing, $1,000 boxes of half dollars and $250 boxes of quarters and that kind of stuff. Hey there, Anthony, how you doing? Thanks for checking in down in Arizona. Appreciate having you here. We're just doing a little bit of a drive through Vegas. Had the Fremont Street experience earlier. Lots of new videos out. Be sure to check those out. I appreciate you checking them out. Your Tucson. You're in your Tucson 4Runner. Is that what it said? I apologize when I missed some of the chat because I keep my eye on the road, especially going through intersections. I'm reading the chat. I'm going to hit this guy. Love the coin roll searching. I've been doing it since 1977. I believe that was the first year that I went to, it was the First National Bank of Fairbanks, Alaska. Grew up in Fairbanks, and would go to the counter and buy $5 worth of penny rolls, and would go through them. I just stepped to the side, and then I'd wrap them back up and trade them back into the teller, and she'd give me another group of rolls, and so on. And occasionally you'd find somebody would turn in their wheat cent collection, because back then wheat cents were only selling for about 60 cents a roll for a roll of 50 coins, and you could still find them in change quite a bit. And then I would take the coins and I'd get a 50-cent roll and I'd walk it over to the coin shop and sell it for 60 cents. I'd make 20% on my money. It was a lot of fun. You're watching Casher Crash's new video and they were mentioning you, give you a little shout out. Cool. Who was that for? Appreciate it. The Coin roll videos, especially the nickels. I like buying them by the box, $100 boxes. Pulling out the silver nickels, the 2009 dated coins, the 82 Philadelphias, the 1971s are tough. I've got my own stuff that I collect for whatever reason. For a long time, when I was in Utah between 2016 and 2018, for whatever reason, the Salt Lake City banks were just full of great nickels. And I was putting together rolls by solid date and selling them on eBay. And some of the tougher dates, some of the Philadelphia rolls from the 90s and things like that, just tons of that stuff in Salt Lake City. So I was able to put together, at one point I had 25,000 nickels in buckets. And when I got bored of doing that, and I went to a bank and dumped them in. I did that in Texas as well one time. I was able to get about 25,000 nickels. Those I actually dumped in and went to Vegas with them. That was back in 2015 also. I think, you know what, that was the same trip. That was the same trip where I rented the car and went back. I remember that now. Here's Arizona Charlie's to the left. Don't know if anyone's ever been in there. It's a neat little place. I was there a couple of times. I haven't been there in the last several years. Nice little casino. Again, caters a lot to locals, and locals being folks from Arizona and folks from California, and definitely the folks from Nevada. Oddly enough, we've run into some road construction here. I did a little bit of an update on the morning's fire. We just drove by it on this video. The building is still standing. It's you can still smell it. You know, the smoky wood. Kind of shine some lights on it, but I realized how dangerous that neighborhood was here at night, so we drove on relatively quickly. But close to the beginning of this video, after we leave the Fremont Street area, jump in the car, we went searching for that, and then we jumped out onto the strip. So looks like we're 69 minutes into this video, so if you go back to about 15 minutes or so, when you do a replay, you'll see the building. But nobody injured as far as I know. There was another 2-story home fire in southwest Vegas this morning as well, about 5:30 this morning. Quite a few fires all of a sudden. Not sure if it's just carelessness or if, you know, the rent moratoriums are being relaxed and, you know, stuff like that are happening. And it is Vegas after all. Here we go. I'll pull this out. You can see Arizona Charlie's. Bingo says $115,992 in 72 hours of combined winnings. Congratulations to our 2 lucky bingo winners. That's a lot of bingo money. Played bingo in Vegas a few times. They're very serious about it here. A guy like me who likes to goof off too much was not very welcome at the bingo parlor. Now with a mask on, though, I probably could get away with it. Do my ventriloquism, throw my voice. I would just randomly call out bingo numbers, and people would mark their cards thinking it was coming from the bingo caller. Had my Mr. Microphone with me, so it sounded like it was from the sound system. That'll get you kicked out of a casino real quick when you do that, just by the way. The little wedding chapel right there, another wedding chapel. Any predictions on the next big resort name change or grand opening? I don't know. The moment you think you figure out this town, it changes on you. I do have a theory that I won't share because I have a little information that created the theory, and if I gave the information away, then the person that gave me the information would know that I gave the information away if it leaked out. But I don't even know how to, I want to timestamp this video so that when it happens, I can go, I told you. But back when MGM sold their stuff, a couple days before that, I had done the same thing here that I'm saying right now. There was a big transaction coming, and I thought it was going to be within like 3 weeks or so, but it ended up being like 3 days later. That one I was kind of privy to. But this one hasn't gone on the market yet, but it is being shopped. And I'll just say it has more than 2,000 rooms. It's a big, big property. It's one that's gone through a few name changes over the years. And when it sells, it'll make a lot of sense, if it sells. If you know anybody looking to purchase a fully functional, large Las Vegas casino and has $1 billion handy, let me know. I probably should have gone into the dark neighborhood there to get through all this traffic. But then again, this is fun. I think the barbershop might be open here. Just $1 billion, no more than $1 billion. That would include real estate fees. It's the part of Vegas that you may never see. If you're watching the other channels, I'm not sure that they would be crazy enough to come out here this late at night. It must be road, yeah, it's road work, not an accident. They got some back hose out here and some front hose. I guess I really shouldn't be judging. Pop's Philly Steaks. Has anyone ever eaten here? That actually looks delicious. The Best in Vegas awards are coming out. Everyone's voting on those. I wonder if Pop's Philly Steaks is on there. Appreciate y'all staying up late with me tonight in the, looks like either an apartment complex or a hotel going in over there. As big as it is, probably apartments. There's a definite need for apartments in this city. For just a brief moment there, I thought about going to that business. And being a psychic, they probably felt that way, so they're waiting for me, but I'm going to change my mind now and drive on. There's Pops at Lorna Place and Decatur. Oh wow, look at that. Open 24 hours. All right, we got an upcoming video. We're going to come out and have some food at Pops. I do vote for the Best of Vegas's. We will actually be, Tropicana is not owned by Caesars anymore. It actually sold this spring, and I'm trying to think who owns it now. I think it was Penn National Gaming had it, and they sold it to a different group. And honestly, I couldn't even begin to stretch my mind right now and figure out who that was. I apologize. Next year will be voted Best of Vegas or Best Boutique Hotel, the English Hotel. I almost guarantee it. All right, we're now in North Las Vegas. Snappy Burger is open. Wow, 24-hour drive-through. Some good areas here and bad areas here. Bright car dealership. Here's Bonanza in Decatur. This is one of those places when you hear about the incidents in Vegas that make the national news. Sometimes they happen out here. Jack in the Box. Man, I'm hungry for some Jack in the Box tacos. Absolutely no food value. It's so delicious. Washington, East-West Road. Man, they've redone this road too. This is nice. Maybe that's the work they're doing. Big parks and golf courses here to the right. Dark right now. I'm gonna go on up over here. You're banned worldwide from Caesars Properties. Oh, there's a badge of honor. That's great. Do we want to know what you did? Psychics still have to check their mailboxes to see if there's any mail. Excellent, Ed. I love that. Yep. Vegas Drive. Oh, there's Jokers. Used to do karaoke there. Not really good. Very cool. This bank here, this Wells Fargo bank, was really good for coins back in the day when I used to search. I'd come out to this one. Back in 2018, as a matter of fact, in February of 2018, I bought 5 boxes of nickels from there, and they were all brand new 2018 Denver nickels. And I sold them all on eBay within 3 days. Apparently they were tough to get early on in 2018, and I more than doubled my money, which is spectacular. I was actually trying to find old coins, but lucked into the boxes of brand new ones. Came back down to try to get more, and they didn't have any more ever again. This is fun, going down memory lane. If you spend any time in Vegas and you've been out here, hopefully you're enjoying this as much as I am. Circle K. I'd stop at this one during the daytime. I'm not afraid. Smoke Ranch Road. We're going to make a right here because this will take us over to the Rancho Fiesta and the Texas Station. When there's a car wash, I definitely need one of those. We'll come back to the Smoke Ranch Car Wash. The North Las Vegas Airport is right over here. Also an awesome drive-in theater right on the north side of Rancho Fiesta. Rancho Fiesta had the drive-through sports betting when it was open. They haven't reopened since the pandemic. Neither one of them. Lots of apartments, Dottie's, small casinos out here all over the place. Wildfires. Rancho Road, just to the left, that pink arrow is pointing into the movie theater. Book your special occasion at the Pepsi Ice Arena. There's a huge Walmart behind these buildings, behind these casinos. Used to have a personal casino host, Hank, at the Rancho Fiesta, would call me all the time in Texas and invite me out. After a few trips where I jackpotted and hand paid quite a bit, I never got the calls anymore. They get commissioned on your losses, and when you don't lose, they're not excited to have you back. Texas Station. See the stratosphere off in the distance as we're heading south and east right now, back towards downtown Vegas. Just did a big ring around Vegas. Thank you, August, for that reminder. Please hit the subscribe button, the like button. Join the channel for as little as $1.99 a month to be a financial supporter to help pay for gasoline or broken windshields or new equipment. I appreciate all the support. I appreciate Keno Joe for his super chat in our first video today. He got shortchanged because the video ended because we got kicked off for showing too much music. I'm probably gonna have to, if that video is even available, it was probably already blocked in 94% of the countries. That's usually what I get blocked out of. I'm not sure. I think Bangladesh is the only place they can show it. Maybe that's why my international ratings are up so high. But this one, we'll probably have to trim off a little bit at the beginning because of the music, but the rest of it's been fine. Appreciate y'all being here. Las Vegas, this road, Rancho, 45-mile-an-hour speed limit. It'll drop down to 35 for about 2 blocks coming up here. Here's the Dottie's that we did the drive-through the other day to make sure it was safe to go in. Didn't stop. Not a lot of people there right now on a Monday night. Vegas Boulevard again as we did the big U-turn. Auto title loans, payday loans. I don't know if the word racket would be appropriate, but interest rates are pretty high. Also goes on your record, I believe, is from your credit report. If you start using these short-term loan things, that it's not looked upon favorably for your credit rating. Some people need them and they provide a service. It's just a very expensive service. It's the same way if you take a $20 bill out of an ATM at a casino and they charge you an $8 commission on it. That's very expensive. You get a 40% fee for your $20 bill. I've been to a few casinos here where that's $8 is what they charge you to pull money out of the ATM. Treasure Island was one of those. I will not ever go there to play anything because of that. I might do Keno one time just because got a pretty good little Keno room. I'll bring my own money. And the free parking doesn't make up for the excessive cost of ATM fees. Back at Washington here. Oh, I'm going to stop. You do not want to run a light in Vegas. Not because of the police, but because of the other drivers. You will end up dead eventually if you run lights here. Because everyone else is running lights here. Here's Rapid Cash. You didn't want to stop at the auto title place, you can go to Rapid Cash. We're going to pull into a strip mall here. I want to show you the homeless community that stays here. They scatter in the daytime, but they come back here at night. And I want to do a fundraiser, a GoFundMe or one of those online group funding things. But I want one of you or one of our viewers or listeners to do it, because I don't want to be the guy that handles the money part of it. But I want to come up with a way that we can come up with some funds to buy tents or cots or something, little cook stoves or something to help this community. Because night after night, it's sad to see that these folks have nowhere to live. And during the daytime, they have to scatter, take all their belongings with them, and then they come back at night. And this is the Rancho Discount Mall. Oh, we got this guy coming in fast, coming in hot. But we will show you this entire community that this is where they live. This is their home. And I guess it's safer because you're next to buildings. You can see them already lining up there at the end of the mall. These folks have some tents over here. Some folks, you'll see them, there's some different baggy areas, different homes that they're building. And this is just a product of our society. It's a sad product of our society. And what can we do as a channel? We have a lot of fun. We drive around Vegas, we play casino games. But how can we help our community? How can we help these folks here in one way or the other, whether it's a tent, a cot, a meal, whatever? Let's come up with a way that we can make that happen. So that's my challenge to the Crash Keno viewers and members. Let's come up with a way that we can do that. I'm going to pull in here, and I'm going to park for a moment. And I'm going to thank you all for watching and being a part of this tonight. I'm going to see if I can turn the camera around, so let's see if I can do this. There it is. Hey, everyone. In the car here at McDonald's. This is a free advertisement for McDonald's. I come here and I use their internet at night. I can do my editing on the videos before I go home. Thank you all for being here. Thanks for watching. Thanks for your support. Be sure to support each other's channels. Thank you, Keno Joe, for your super chat earlier. Thank you, number 70, for always supporting and for your super chats, super stickers. Thank you all. Be sure to support Halo Keno and Keno Joe, Keno Rich, James Spitzer, Cash Out, it's JBTV, all the channels, number 70's channel, Melee Left Slots, Naomi's channel. Light Warrior says drug abuse and mental wellness needs help. Yes, they do. It's very sad. As much as even like outside our hotel, and we have fun making videos of it sometimes with the interactions because folks are abusing drugs or they're crazy or whatever, and it's great video, it's also very sad. So let's find a way to help, whatever that might be. Maybe it's fresh water bottles or whatever it might be. We can do that. One thing I do, and I'll show you right here, and maybe this is the charity. I drive around with cereal boxes in the car, and when the person is asking for money on the side of the road with a cardboard sign, I'll actually give them an unopened box of cereal. At least it's a couple, 3 meals. They're chock full of vitamins for the kids and all that, and the marshmallows. But it's a way to hand out food in a safe, effective way. So maybe that's the charity that we can work on. It's the cereal box giveaway charity. and I'm more than happy on one of these. We'll go on a drive one night, and whatever donations or whatever we do, we'll go to the store, we'll pick up a bunch of cereal boxes, and we'll drive around and hand out food to people. There's a food bank right over here that every morning I drive by on my way into work, where the line of cars, it's just spectacular. The people lined up for support and food. Partly pandemic, partly economy, partly the fact that housing here is through the roof, so to speak. I mean, 400,000 plus median price for housing in Las Vegas. People are priced out of house and home, and we have a forum here. We have a bunch of people working together, having a great time, a great community. How can we get together and support them? And thank you for the super chat. Really appreciate it there, Tony. Appreciate it. Any update on the Fontainebleau, the Drew, the JW Marriott? Do you think it will ever open? Tony, yes, it will, with Marriott behind it. Because let's talk a little bit of hotel business, and I'm glad you asked that question, and we'll keep this thing going here. So here's what happens in the hotel business is, if you open a hotel on a street corner with your brand, I need to open a hotel across from you to compete with you. So Hilton opened Resorts World, or they're part of Resorts World, in 3 different ways. And so you've got the Conrad, you've got Hilton, and then I forget what the really fancy one is called with Hilton. I worked for Hilton for years. I don't even know what it's called. So now across the street is the Drew, the JW Marriott, that is going to open to compete with Resorts World, to have that brand presence on the Strip. And so it makes perfect sense what they're doing. It's another, was it 6,000 rooms? It's 47 restaurants. It's a great footprint to be on the Strip across from Resorts World. So it's Marriott and Hilton going at it like this, and it's got to open. It will open. There's just such power and money behind those brands to bring what they need to create that experience. I'm looking forward to it. The end of 2023 is when it's scheduled to open. Knowing how delays and overruns, maybe the beginning of 2024. We should be well beyond this pandemic. We'll be into new things in our life at that point. And what a great property to go check it out. I bet they're in there right now looking at the structure, making sure the steel's still steel, and that everything is the way it's supposed to be. I actually know a person that was involved in the original construction of the Fontainebleau, did a lot of the glass and the window work on that before it closed down in 2009. They were it was like a $4 billion project back then, and they spent a ton of money on that. Crockford's, thank you, Light Warrior, for that. I grew up in the Hilton chain, and now I'm in the Marriott chain. I've done both almost equally in my career. Each one has something to offer. You can't argue the power of those brands. The reservation system. One reason why we are going to be super successful at the English Hotel is because we are a Marriott Tribute Portfolio hotel. And it used to be the Sheraton or the Starwood portfolio or Tribute portfolio. When Marriott bought Starwood, they inherited that brand. And so they've got Autograph Collection and Tribute. And what it is, yes, the blue glass. It's a smoke-filled glass, and it's similar to the glass that we have at our hotel. So not sure how I know the person that's involved in that. You guys do the math. Anyway, the brands, the power, the reservation systems, like Marriott Bonvoy. If you're a Marriott Bonvoy member and you travel for business and you've built up your million points and you want to come to Vegas, you can cash them in at many different locations. You could stay at the new JW when it opens up, or you can actually cash in points and stay at the English Hotel. Nice, quiet interior hotel, great food and beverage restaurant, great activities at the pool, 15 minutes from everything in Las Vegas. You want to take an Uber to the Fremont Street, to the Strip, all that, you're able to do that. Plus you get that personalized service. We're only 74 awesome rooms. I'm going to know your name when you check in. I'm going to be in the lobby when you check in. As the general manager of the hotel, I'm old school Vegas. I want to be in the lobby. I want to know who you are. I want to know why you're there, if you want me to. If you're coming in secretly and you want to do your mobile app and check in on mobile key and you do your stuff, you do your stuff. We're very discreet as well. It's Vegas. But we want you to enjoy that trip. I want to help you find the right place to go to. I want to be your casino host and get you to the right casinos that are going to take good care of you. That's what we're going to do at this hotel. So that's all part of it. I appreciate the question. Hopefully that answers the question. From my opinion, it will definitely open and it will be spectacular. to quote a Seinfeld episode, it will be real and it will be spectacular, if you remember that episode in the steam room. Anyway, thank you all so much. Thank you for the super chat, for the question. Thank you for supporting the channel. We got a few more minutes if there's any other questions. Tony, thank you very much. I've grown up in the hotel business. My first 12 years as a hotel guy was as a guest. I was a traveling secretary, assistant general manager of a semi-pro baseball team, and I would book the travel, do the check-in, the check-out, the whole thing. I was the guest. I experienced every problem you could imagine at a hotel, from showing up to a hotel in San Francisco a day before they were actually going to let us check in because they had the reservation wrong. The home team had booked the wrong date, and we actually had to go find probably the seediest hotel I've ever stayed in my life. I was in the Tenderloin district. It was so bad that we had 2 players per room that I issued bats out of the bat bag to each room just in case someone broke into their room. There is a website for the English Hotel. It's if you go to Marriott.com and you type in Las Vegas, but put the dates for past January, because we're going to be, we haven't started selling or booking rooms yet, but we've got the information out there. But if you do like a February date, just any random date, and you type in Las Vegas, since we're the closest to downtown, it will show up. Chad Clark says, like George and Seinfeld for the New York Yankees. Exactly. I was a traveling secretary. Exactly. I wasn't the assistant to the traveling secretary. I was a traveling secretary. That's why I love that. I loved everything he did. He probably worked harder than I did, though. I did radio broadcasts. I would drive the van. Would get the team to the practices, to the games, and then I'd set up the radio booth and do all that kind of stuff. Costanza, get in here. Such great episodes. The whole Steinbrenner thing, that was Larry David playing Steinbrenner in those episodes. Fantastic. Good times. Life is fun. Find something good to do for someone. Hold a door for someone. Say hi to someone who's not expecting it. Be prepared to be punched in the face, but, you know, let's try to use this forum to help other people as best we can. We're going to have fun and goof off and do all that stuff. But there's so much negativity in this world. Let's have some fun with it. Thank you all for being here. This has been 95 minutes on this broadcast. We did the hour plus earlier, plus all the videos today, plus the live at the fire. Probably have some more stuff tomorrow, so be sure to tune back in. It's Crash Keno. Thank you, Tony, for the super chat. Thank you, Keno Joe. Thank you, all the supporters. Thank you for the thumbs up. Come back and see us again. Let's see, it says, it would be nice if people said, excuse me these days, like back in the 1950s. It's amazing. You know, I hear permiso now and again in Spanish, which is excuse me, I believe. Hopefully that's what it means. Chad, please join the channel. It's free. It's just hit the subscribe button. Appreciate all the subscriptions. That really helps us with YouTube. The more subscribers we have, the more thumbs up, the more likes. If you share this, they got the share button. If you tell a friend. The other thing that helps is if you watch one of our videos for like 15 minutes and then you pause it, go about your life, then you come back later and you continue watching that. That goes into the algorithm as well and really helps us get placement. Thank you, Tony, for the subscription. Whatever happened to the other Tony? I really loved your guys' music. I bet you've never heard that before, have you? DJ stuff coming up. I used to be a radio DJ and a TV weatherman and a bunch of other things back in my previous life. Once the English Hotel opens up, when it's like from 5 o'clock to 6 o'clock, 80s night will be me. I'll be DJing out on the pool deck, so you guys can come out. We're gonna have the YouTube camera on. I'm gonna find out what music does not have copyrights, and that's all I'm gonna play when I DJ, so we can be live on YouTube during those things. Come up, say hi, have fun, do your requests. We'll check the copyright list, make sure we can play it, and then we'll turn it over to like DJ Johnny Vibe out of Houston. Guy used to be my front office manager at the Hotel Icon in Houston. He's now a world famous DJ who travels around. He's played tons of clubs here in Vegas and all over the world, and we're going to book him to come out for our opening week. So many great things going to happen here in Vegas. It's exciting to be here. Thank you all for being a part of the channel. See you next time. I'm going to go through the McDonald's drive-through here and get my McDouble, because it's cheaper than a double cheeseburger, and my large Diet Coke. I'm going to do some editing, go to sleep, get up tomorrow. We're going to do it again. See you next time. Thanks a lot for being a part of the channel. We'll see you soon. Thank you. Thank you, Tony, for the super chat and for subscribing. And I'm pointing at you. Yeah, you put that down.